Hey guys, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and like this video, although you haven't watched it yet, but you know. And if you're old, hello, what up, how have you been? Let's get right into it because I am excited for this video. Okay, so today's topic is how I usually study for my tests, for my quizzes, for everything basically that I need to study for.
We should be closer than friends.
And I'm going through finals right now. I have 2 days left for exams and I cannot wait for the day that I don't have to study anymore. Like what? I cannot wait. Actually cannot wait. Okay, so I basically cut it down for you guys into 6 steps. Let's just get right into it. Okay, so the first step, why do I keep doing this? Okay, the first step, the step that is number one is to make sure that everything is written on your copybook, every idea that you would want to study. And the way I do this is by referring to my textbook, my PowerPoints, my videos, everything that the teacher sent us either online or in person. I usually put one of those divider tabs things, like the sticky note ones. I'm gonna insert them right here so you can see what I'm talking about. I usually put those if there's something that I need to copy but I don't necessarily want to do it right away. And when the exam is upon us, or my quiz or something, I usually go through all the tabs and copy the things that I need to copy. That way, I'm sure that none of the information that I have to study is forgotten. Okay, so moving on to the next step, which is to grab a paper and a pen and my copybook that I wrote my notes on. And I'm just gonna open it page by page and copy on my other sheet of paper. Basically 3 categories. Rules. Oh my. Okay. Rules if you were taking like physics, chemistry, biology. No, biology doesn't have rules, but like, okay. Physics, chemistry, math, blah blah blah, you know. Definitions that you need to memorize, and general notes. Like sometimes the teacher speaks a note and you write it on the corner of your page. You write those in the notes category. Those are like the top important things that you have to remember in order to pass your test or quiz or whatever assignment you have. Once you do that, here comes the third step, which is to go through the chapter once again and solve all the applications, examples, exercises that were required for the chapter or the unit. By doing that, after doing step 2, which is copying all the important rules, notes, definitions, you are gonna have a fresh memory of what the chapter actually is so that you can solve the applications efficiently and correctly. Step 4, which is I told you guys to grab paper and section it for notes, definitions, and rules, and go through your chapter and write the notes. Those were 2 steps. So they're gonna be 5 instead of 6, but that's fine. The fourth step is to go back to your paper and see if you missed any rule or any like recommendation for your future self. For example, I use the notes section of my separate paper to like, if I know that I have to hear something or like read something that is gonna help me with my exam, I'm gonna write it for myself. Like, make sure to do for example, if it's a tested hypothesis, make sure to write tested hypothesis with a double dot and then write the hypothesis you have. Or like if it's a post problem in biology, make sure to end it with a question mark. Something like that I have to remember. I usually add that after I solve the applications, if I didn't already write it in before I solved my applications. Is to review the paper, the separate paper that you wrote with all the important things that you need to remember the morning of your exam. I usually do that every day before an exam or before a quiz or something to refresh my memory. And sometimes if I have an important session, not specifically an exam or a quiz, I usually do that as well in order for me to be like a good student and actually share in class. I have to remember what we did the last session, and that kind of helps me share efficiently and not embarrass myself in front of my teacher. But yeah. So rarely do those were my steps. I hope you liked this video and those were my helpful in a way, or like study for I think exams. It's a good coming from a like B plus, sometimes a student. Bye. Student. Make sure to subscribe and follow me on Instagram.